Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I always find it fascinating when people behind the scenes ask me questions and then they end up on the forums. I should also mention that I'm wearing the wrong pair of glasses for this. I usually wear my darker frames, if you'll allow me to switch while this video records. So, we know that the new update's been out now for over 24 hours. And we also know that the new content day finally drops technically tomorrow. At the time of recording this, and who knows when they'll drop on the channel, probably next couple hours from recording this, there are less than 20 hours until the sabotage at the Mantis house expires, and we see a ton of new updates, including the new Thronebreaker difficulty and the side quest difficulty and everything else that we may or may not have been asking for, but it will be here. But silent, confusingly silent, with this new update has been one of the biggest things that you all have asked for. Now, I am somebody who still is a little skeptical about if I should care about relics. I care about them in probably the sense of what they give as a bonus kind of synergy is the best way I can say it, for lack of a better phrase. The bonus synergy is cool, but bringing them in with the rotation of a combo or a rotation of a special, I felt this way when I played around with strikers months ago in the side quest, and I feel the same way now. I just don't need it. I don't feel like it helps. In fact, sometimes it hurts because the delay happens even by one frame, and suddenly the defender, which would never have blocked my combo into, say, a special 2, blocked the relic, is countering, I'm losing health, and I am freaking frustrated. But we're supposed to get some new relics this month, right? So we weren't sure where that stood. So the forums were the place to go, as Rotelli, which makes me think of what you put with Velveeta cheese, which is Rotel. Rotelli says the update shows them in the game, but doesn't look like they aren't in the crystals yet. So I spun some crystals, opened them, couldn't see them either. If I remember correctly, with the new update, Giant Walrus 56 chimes in. Rotelli says the update's installed and I see them in the game, but not in the real or from 7 different openings. So keep in mind, just as was the discussion with whether or not the crystal nerf was going to happen to when, say, Iron Doom came in the basic crystal pool and you were saving Tech Abyss Nexus crystals, some of you said, well, I might as well wait and open my relics and the crystals that went along with them, especially from banquet rewards, when the new relics come in. So update happened, relics came in, but then couldn't see them in the real and didn't land on them or open them. And Kabam Zibbit says, hey there, checked with the team, and they should be appearing in the crystals after this Friday, once everyone has fully updated to the new latest version of the game. This is to help avoid issues that could arise from someone pulling them from a crystal before they've updated to the correct version that has their data in it. So, obviously, Rotelli and several others are pissed, and rightfully so, because had he known that this was going to be the case, he would have waited until Friday or whenever it hits. He says, so for those that updated and then opened the crystals early, based on the release notes, are they out of luck? It sounds like they are. I hope that's not the case, but summoners should be furious over this if that's the intent. This was not communicated well, shocker, in the release notes. Whenever you download a new patch and it doesn't say anything about a hesitation for something being coded into the patch. And normally, like let's say on a Tuesday, eventually Iron Doom's going to be in the basic. Well, you're going to go to the basic crystal, you're going to see the new champions, and the first champion that pops up should be Iron Doom. If it's not, you shouldn't open that crystal. But in this case, how are you supposed to know? Because of the way that those crystals operate and the relic crystals are so new, unless you trust Kabam that they're in the real. And in this summoner's case, as you saw, he opened 7 crystals for this very purpose. So Rotelli and anybody else that falls under this, I don't blame you for being ticked. Personally, and maybe I'm totally going to be wrong about this and wouldn't be a shocker, but personally, it almost felt like a benefit when I opened mine before the new ones came in because it was easier to awaken my relics. Because, of course, the more champions that are in the pool, the harder it is for them to be awakened. But who knows? Maybe you don't care at all about that and you just want access to the new relics. Either way, this was not communicated well at all. And players have a right to be frustrated and angry. And I get it. Rotelli, I hope there's a good end to this story, but I worry you are just out of luck, as you commented in this last post in the thread. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, YouTube. As always, I appreciate you clicking on this video and supporting my Marvel Casino of Champions YouTube channel.